Hello, today's Bible study comes from Luke chapter 12, verses 22 through 34, and reads as follows. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap, they have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how this flowers grow. They do not labor or spin, yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all the splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass in the field, which is there today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you? You of little faith, and do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it. For the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give to the poor. Provide purses for yourselves that will not wear out, a treasure in heaven that will never fail, where no thief comes near and no moth destroys. For where their treasure is, there your heart will be also." Wow. Jesus is telling you what Bobby McFerrin used to sing: don't worry, be happy. And why are we worrying? We got a saving Lord. Do not worry about your life. Greed and worry are closely connected. You will never have enough in this world. Man is too greedy. But when you worry, you don't have your eyes on Jesus. And you can be unfaithful to God by coveting. You can be unfaithful to God by worrying about others' possessions. Do not worry. This command was told you in love. It was a love thing. If you look at your body, what does worrying do? High blood pressure, which kills you quietly, stress, hypertension, it all goes together, and it never accomplishes what you really needed to do in the first place. Don't forget, when we say don't worry, there's a difference between the godly sense of responsibility and an ungodly. Trusting and worry, however, are ungodly. Don't don't worry. You got God, you got Jesus. And life is more than food. Jesus spoke of what brings man down to the level of an animal. Animals worry about food. Animals worry about eating and shelter. You don't have to worry about that. That an animal is only worried about their physical needs. That's all they need to be worried about. But your life, our lives are more, and you have things that are in heaven that you have to pursue. And then if you look through 24 through 28, Jesus just tells you reasons not to worry. Consider the ravens. God feeds them, so don't worry. Careful, note the birds, don't worry. Of how much more value are you than birds? Why are you worrying about material things? When the world can get rid of those, that's a low understanding of your value, of who you are. This material doesn't make up who you are. It is your heart that makes up who you are. And you can't add anything to your status by worrying. The Lord tells you that. Which of you by worrying can add 1 cubit to his stature? You can't add anything. Can't. if the God so clothes the grass, if God so clothes the grass, meaning if he even takes care of the grass, why don't you think that he would take care of you? God's intention is that you keep your eye on Jesus at all times. He says, and do not seek what you should eat or what you should drink, nor have anxious mind. For all these things the nations of the world seek after. And your Father knows that you need these things. God already knows I need them, so don't worry about them. But seek the kingdom of God. And if you do that, all these things will be added to you. So in short, seek the Lord out. He is there for you. Don't worry because there's no need. If you have faith, worry can't go with faith. So don't worry. God got you. Amen.